Nick Freeman is a lawyer known as Mr. Loophole. He's also a lifelong Conservative supporter. Good morning to you, Nick.
Good morning, Jonathan.
Last time you and I spoke about Theresa May, you were very, very concerned. You thought she should go.
I did, and my position has changed. I think she has rediscovered her mojo. I mean, she had a catastrophic general election. She was badly advised. She's got rid of those advisors. She then dealt with the tragedy at Greenfell in an appalling way. She was disconnected with the people. She showed a lack of humanity. And she, in the last 10, 11 months, has rediscovered herself, rediscovered her confidence. And in my view, she's performing very well and very confidently in an almost impossible situation, trying to balance everything from everyone's perspective. And you very accurately outlined the position that I think we will be in a year's time, and I think she will achieve that, and I think she should be applauded for doing so. And in any negotiation, it's give and take. So when one talks about your previous listener, Mary, was talking about, well, we've thrown away the fishing rights. We haven't thrown them away. We've delayed it for a year or 2 years. And it's the art of negotiation, and that's so important. You just can't say, I want this, I want that, and I'm not giving anything in return. And she's performing a very delicate task, and in my view, she's performing it with aplomb, and I think we will get to where you accurately described a few moments ago.
But of course, there are still those on the other side, the Nigel Farages of this world, who have just consistently said that the way we should negotiate with the EU is basically to tell them to go and, get lost, and we just walk away, and we metaphorically stick two fingers up at them, and off we go, and they'll eventually come running. And I guess Mary would hear somebody like that and will think, well, why aren't we just doing that? Why is Theresa May agreeing to things? We should just tell them that we'll be fine on our own.
Well, I think if we don't ultimately get what you outlined, that hard Brexit may happen. There are certain things that she's not going to concede. But what she's trying to do at the moment is keep all the balls up in the air and get to a place which is where we need to be. But if ultimately we don't have what we want, in other words, if we can't govern our own laws, if we can't control our own borders, if we can't trade in the manner that we want to trade, she will then be in a position, and the EU negotiators are acutely aware of this, of saying, look, sorry guys, we've tried to be reasonable, but if you're not going to do this, we're just going to have to walk away, and we'll all have to deal with it. And it's going to hurt you probably a lot more than it's going to hurt us, because we're small and we're agile and it's easier to adapt. That's the last resort, but we don't want to be defying that last resort with a year to go. We don't even need to threaten them with that, because they know it's there. And I think that's a very powerful tool for trying to negotiate and achieve something that is in everyone's interest.
Nick, thank you very much indeed. Nick Freeman, a lawyer known as Mr. Loophole, lifelong Conservative supporter, who now believes Theresa May will make a success of Brexit.